Hey gals, welcome back to my channel where I help women like you grow and monetize their podcasts. This video is for the podcasters knee-deep in production. Not sure if I'm talking to you? Well, if I ask you what day it is and you're counting back from your last published episode, yeah girl, I'm talking to you. I get it. Podcasting can be an all-consuming task when you're in the thick of it. It's no wonder I get questions all the time about how to monetize. There's no shame in wanting to make enough money to cover, at the very least, the cost of production, like buying equipment, your hosting platform, and a podcast website. However, there's one cost that you might not be accounting for, and that you're no doubt losing money on as we speak. It's you. Time is money, and you're pouring a lot of your time into your podcast. Today is the day to put a dollar value to your time and energy, gals. It's like L'Oreal says, because you're worth it. On today's video, I'm going to lovingly shake you and tell you, stop that. Well, metaphorically. It's time to plug the podhole from which you're slowly hemorrhaging time and money and feel like a total badass doing it. What do you say? Stick around till the very end of this video because I'll be telling you exactly where to find all our favorite resources to save your time and money while producing your podcast. If you're new here, I'm Lauren Popish, founder of The Wave Podcasting. The Wave helps women grow and monetize their podcasts. Consider me the Jill Nye of podcasting. I conduct podcast experiments and report back to you with all the need-to-knows. Bubbling beakers sold separately. Once I've gathered all my finalized data, I release weekly videos on the subjects of crafting, producing, and monetizing your podcast. So if this sounds useful, be sure to subscribe to our channel by hitting the subscribe button in the lower right. And while you're at it, hit the bell notification so you can be notified every time we have a new episode. Back to the money you're already losing on your podcast. Now, I don't say this to scare you, but to show you the light. The first step towards recovery is admitting you have a problem. And this is a problem we've all dealt with. Let's meditate on today's mantra, shall we? Time is money. My time is valuable. I'm going to stop wasting my time and money. Now let's learn how. Step number 1, understand your podcast costs. To do that, take your annual salary, let's say $70,000, and divide that by the number of weeks in a year, 52, and then divide that by the number of hours in an average work week, 40. In this example, you would get an hourly rate of $34. Multiply your hourly rate by the hours you spend on podcasting. That includes prepping, recording, editing, and marketing. If you're spending 5 hours a week on your show, at $34 an hour, that's $170 per week, or $680 per month. If you're not sure how much time you're actually spending, start time tracking whenever you work on your podcast. We're pretty partial to programs like Harvest and Clockify to track. You'll be shocked to see how long tasks are actually taking you. Step number 2, decide what you'd like to outsource. Once you've done that beautiful mind-style mathematics to figure out just how long certain tasks are taking and what that time is worth, you're ready to take a long, hard look at that equation and take yourself out of it. Make a list of all of your podcasting tasks and identify the areas that are taking up most of your time. Editing is usually a big one. Select parts of the process you'd like to outsource or at least automate with the help of new tools. Step 3, hire some help. Once you've Marie Kondoed your podcast process, it's time to find someone to step in and help. The real trick here is to pay less for your outsourced help than what your hourly rate is. And boom, just like that, you're saving money. You can always use places like Upwork or Fiverr to find individual contractors. Or you can use my brand new editing service for women called Swell. We offer affordable editing services by working with female audio engineers in developing countries and paying them what we call a thriving wage. It's podcast editing for women by women. at a fair price that's also fair to our editors. Learn more at swellpodcasting.com or by clicking the link in the notes below. Step 4, reallocate your time. Now, just because you've gotten some time back doesn't mean you should spend it binging The Office for the 5th time. The last part of the equation is to take that newly rescued time and put it into money-making activities for your podcast. This should include building your email list, guest podcasting, creating sellable products and services, and marketing the ish out of your podcast. Now that's a recipe for success. Before letting you in on our super secret magical bonus resource, I'm going to ask that if you learned something on this episode, please hit the like button. Your feedback fuels the creation of videos like these, and we want to know how we're doing. Now, last but not least, if you've made it this far, you are dedicated to leveling up, and we respect and reward that at The Wave. If you're feeling super motivated to invest in some outsourced help on your podcast so you can make more money, we've included a list of our favorite companies that specialize in helping female podcasters succeed. Yes, my own company is on there, but it's not just because I'm vain. It's actually an awesome and ethical service too. Check out the link in our description and let them know Lauren sent ya. Let's break it all down from the top, shall we? Step 1, understand your podcast costs. Step 2, decide what you'd like to outsource. Step 3, hire some help. Swell is one great resource. And step 4, reallocate your time. And the bonus, check out our highly recommended resources below to be sure you're outsourcing to the best of the best. Look at you thriving out loud. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on that bell notification, and buy some blue light glasses to safely binge helpful content you can find right here each week. Got questions? Throw them in the comments section below and let us know about other podcast-related topics you'd like to hear. Thanks for watching, keep podcasting, and enjoy the ride.